Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. I want to go over your GC. I did this on the 23rd, and then your BTC. I want to cover that as well. Back on the 19th, I released that video there. All right, now if you're new to the channel, here's some timeless content you're more than welcome to check out. There's a variety of information here. You're more than welcome to take a look. And then, of course, here I put the information together for you. So some in real time, all right, some is not. That's a swing trade aspect if you're more of a long-term person to trade. If you want to view the information exclusively, you can take a look at these two sections here. They're in real time. The trading guide kind of offers you a little bit more outside the scope of the primary focus of the channel, which is a universal support and resistance aspect using your chart. There's the trend. I use no indicators to determine what a trend is. And there's that no touch price action method, which all three of these, I can assure you, are in every winning trade you'll ever take. All right. So live trades, if you want to entertain yourself, you're more than welcome to. But I've covered live trades using my business account, PA account, private accounts, and I even done a trade with 1,000 ticks in it. Should you want to take a look at that information there. Now, the trading psychology, this could be useful. If you ever blown out an account, I can convince you logically that it's necessary to do so, and I encourage you to do it. Now, here, if you ever wanted to stay in your trade and didn't do it, I can prove to you logically why it's necessary to do that as well. All right, now, if you want to be a full-time trader, there's some aspects that you may want to concern yourself with. Your health may be one of them. If it's a stressful job for you and you're having a hard time, you definitely want to get your health looked at. Okay, now, knowing days and hours in advance where price should close would change how you trade. Now, this is how I handle my trading off screen. All right. And is a very important aspect of how I go about trading markets. And there's a succession of videos here should you want to entertain yourself with that information there. And they're all done in blocks, kind of giving you a before and after effect. All right. So now let's take a look at that GC as well as the BTC. Let's first, let me do this. Thank you for all of the likes, user 7472 and Eugene. Thank you guys for being so supportive. I appreciate that. I like to celebrate those that take the time to just like my content. So thank you so much for being supportive. I appreciate that. Now, price was here. Price was here on the 23rd. I gave you a price above and some prices below. All right. So, well, a price below. I told you that they need to hold above here, and I'm not going to come back and cover this anymore. So, this is it. So, price need to hold above here moving forward. And they got some more targets up above as well. And we'll take a look at that as well as below. So, I told you if they don't hold this, I doubt that they'll get up here and hit that, what is it, that 20? Stuff just disappeared on me here. Hold on. Let me reload this that I doubt that they'll get up here to that 2050 54. I guess I'm moving it a bit too far there. All right, so yeah, I doubt that they'll make it this far if they can't hold that price level. So really important that you know that. I told you that they need to hold. I'm gonna show it to you one more time here. They need to hold above here. All right, now let's take a look at this information. And again, this was back on the 23rd. I gave you that. All right, now let's just take a look. All right, let's see. Those the ranges. Now, the center of the scale, if you're new, you kind of focus in on the center of the scale, even though the chart scale adjusts. You keep your eyes focused on the center of the scale, the upper part of the scale. All right, you try to focus in on that part as well as the lower part of the scale if they're trading below the center of the scale. It's a universal approach to support and resistance. I am the pioneer professional of that method. All right, now still below. All right. That's on the 29th. All right. And so we managed to go up. All right. Now we got here. We started to stall out. Now from here, you would take the zone from 55 up to that 65. You would flip it upside down for demand and you would come from 55 down to 45. So 45 will land you somewhere near these ranges, matter of fact. So you would flip it up once they violated. So they violated, they went through it. So you would turn the zone upside down. And that's more of a daily zone. It's a broader perspective to it. But on the 30, if they didn't get back above there, and then of course, here we are now. We managed to get above the, I'm sorry, on the 29th, we managed to get above here on the 30th. We made the target. All right. So now if they can stay above this 1967.1, if they can do this, yes, go ahead and expect these targets up above, and I'll show them to you again. All right, so we got that 2054 up here. So we got that 2054. If they cannot hold this 1967.1, if they can't hold it, we will absolutely decline. All right, and I just want to let you know that. So it's really important that you take a look at that information and see if they can get it done. See if they can stay above that 1967 moving forward. All right, so I won't come back and cover that anymore. And I wish you all the best with that market. Now, let's take a look at this. All right. So let's take a look at that BTC. All right, so this was back on the 19th. All right, so back on the 19th at 8:41 in the morning, I posted this as well as I gave you guys that the video. So let's take a look here. You can go and find this information in that video there. And I came back and covered it as well. I did come back and cover it kind of a few times. The latest one I did, I think it was here. I think it was here. The last time I covered it here. So you're more than welcome to take a look at that information. But on the 19th, I told you 25.5 if it does not climb. Okay. And this is the real price of interest right here, 26,234.08. All right. If they don't climb, they'll go to 25.5. And this was on the 19th at 8:41 in the morning. Slide this side by side so you can kind of see what it looks like. And price was here, price was there. All right. So that's what it looked like. Now, let's go take a look at this information moving forward. All right. Now, price was here on the YouTube alert. I kind of, put it up there just a second. I just wanted to give the people on this other social networks a chance to benefit from the information a bit. But we hit the bottom of that range, came to the center, hit that, and even fell onto the top of the range, got the rotation out of the static level, and then ran to that price level. All right. Now, that's on the 19th. The 20th, we're beneath it. All right. Couldn't get above it on the 21st, still beneath it. All right. Now, and I came back and covered it. Price was right here. And I said, well, let's see if we can get up there. We hit it, but again, did not close above it. Really need to know where price is supposed to close at. That's the key. All right. Now, made it down to the 25.5. Okay. And of course, on the 23rd, just didn't make it. And this is some of the information that I said. And you can read that if you want to. All right. Because I did tell you, I said, hey, if we're not going to, get above this price, we had that target down below. All right. So the target was down below. I did give you that. We had a couple of them actually. I think that's the first one. No, that was it. All right. So 24,286, I believe. 24,286, yes. And then I told you, well, if that don't happen, then yes, you can go ahead and expect that 29,149.50. All right. So if they can get above here, you can expect that to happen. All right. So that's the 29,149.50. All right. So now I believe, yep, they did one day above and they used that price as support. Okay. Not no other prices, that price. All right. Now, back to the static zones. Again, you can grab that information. Again, the center of the scale, you can utilize all that content. The 25th, I'm sorry, back beneath. All right. Now, again, right back to that price level, all right. 26, still beneath it. And of course, the 27th, kind of the same ordeal. And then, of course, the 28th. All right, so here's the 28th. Came back, tagged it. All right, right there, that price level. No other price level did I give you but that for, of course, being bearish if they're going to stay down. And then there's the 29th. And we managed to run straight away. All right, straight away, pause just a bit right there, and then run straight away to the target. All right, so we made it there, and then we start cycling over. All right, so that's here. Okay, so that's here. Made it straight to it and kind of just began to cycle over. Now, here's the 30th. I didn't mark that for you, but there's the 30th. So after getting to that target, we managed to, again, just come away from it just a bit. And here we are now. So if we're going to stay above that price, all right, it's really important that you know that we can see this 29,149.50. And I suspect that they may be able to get this done at this point. They may. All right. But if not, let's just say if not, yeah, they're coming back here. All right. And again, I gave you all of that information. I gave you all that information back on the 19th at 8:41 in the morning. All right. So I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.